Fuck men, why is everyone so obsessed with their boyfriends? And now I'm like, shit.
Yeah, maybe
could get
not.
him sacked. Oh God. Period. Okay,
No.
emotionally mature.
It's a problem,
queen.
it's a problem.
These are going to be my two bridesmaids.
Hi guys, and welcome to Home I Drink. So I'm here on my own today. This is Charleen, by the way, if people don't know. Some people still get mine and Ellie's voices mixed up, but it is Charleen. Ellie is busy chipping away at the house. She is in full on house mode, homemaking. I love it for her, so she isn't here today. A few updates. I haven't spoke to you in a week, and my boob's been booked my boob job, my boob reduction. I feel like I'm making a big deal out of this, but everyone's been like, they look the exact same, because they're not going to be majorly dramatically different, but I am getting them done. Podcast, I'll still be here, whether it's in a hotel room. I was going to say it's spirit, but God, it sounds like I'm going to die. Whether it be in the hotel room or in studio, I will still be here, because the way it lines up, I'll be like 6 days post-op, so might be in bed bandaged up if you don't see me on video next week, or if you do, God bless you, but I will still be here. I'm really nervous because I think just the go and sleep part. I had my call with the anaesthetic guy yesterday, and I was like, are you going to give me something to relax me beforehand? He was like, yeah, don't worry, because I never realised with surgery you have to walk in to your own operating room. I think it was like TV shows and stuff that I always thought, like, I thought you get wheeled in. I always thought you could get put asleep like in there, but you're on a bed already. Like, I had to scoop my little bare bottom up onto the cold hard operating table. Actually, it wasn't cold and hard, I think it was squishy, but like your ass is bare because you've nothing on behind the gown. Actually, they take it off anyway when you're asleep, but yeah, I had to put myself on the operating bed, but they gave you something to relax you beforehand. I don't know if this is everywhere or this is like a thing, but I've had it anyway, because thank God, because otherwise I think I'd be running the other way, because like even in school I used to get, remember them injections I used to get in school? But we got the ones that HPV, was it called? Against for cervical cancer. And they literally had to pin me down. Like am I a dramatic person? Sometimes. But when it comes to injections, I used to be so bad, which is funny now considering I've got lip filler. They used to literally, so sorry, first of all, dates back to primary school when I was 5. The nurses used to come in and give you the injections, the ones when you're a kid, but I demanded to my mum, I actually was such a diva for my time. I was like, I need my GP to do it. I loved my GP. I was like, I want him to do it. I want him. So she had to bring me separately, take the day off and go to him. And there used to be Palava there anyway, but then it kind of got worse as I got older, I feel, or maybe I don't remember when I was young, but the nurses in secondary school had to pin me down, like hold me down by both arms, and I'd be screaming, not screaming, like kind of screaming, crying, and like just jab it into me, just like not against my will. I obviously signed up for it, but like I would really struggle. I just really struggled. I used to panic a lot getting it done. I still don't like just being in pain. I just don't like the idea of something going in me. I don't like something coming out either, which again is funny because I'm literally put myself under elective surgery, which has kind of helped me, I think, getting past things like that, and even like the lip filler, like a tattoo, getting things like that, like you kind of be like, right, it's the same thing basically. I need to like stop being so scared. So I'm much better now with it than I was. It's still not the best thing ever, but they had to pin me down. I remember one time I was like, I think they thought I was fainting, and they were like, do you like Jedward? And they asked me it straight after I got injected. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm in pain. But they obviously were making sure that I was conscious and not going in out consciousness. But yeah, surgery's on the 28th, and that is less than a week away. So I'm flying to Paris. It's in Paris, by the way, guys. Flying to Paris on Monday, wake up Tuesday morning, and then get my surgery done. So I'm going to be just in a hotel room the whole time. I can't really remember last time I got my boobs done, because it was 5 years ago. It was during COVID as well, actually. And I'm pretty sure we didn't leave our hotel rooms. It was snowing outside as well, so we couldn't really. I think that's why we didn't. I think I'll be able to go out in small walks, like tiny little ones, for some fresh air. But because it was snowing, we were so afraid that we'd slip and fall on our newly made boobs. And I was like, there'd be nothing worse. But basically as well, after you get your boobs done, over there anyway, I don't know if everyone does, I'll probably get one in Dublin because I'm flying home quite quickly after surgery, but you get like boob massages. It's basically to get rid of any swelling and to like, it must be to like put them in place. I don't know what it is, but like they were the best and worst things in one, because you'd be in so much pain, but afterwards you'd feel amazing because it's so much looser. It's like getting a massage when you're sore but muscle pain, but like you'd feel like cracking and crunching, and like it's what you imagine it to be. It was like, you'll have 2 hard rocks in your chest. Like when I look back at pictures, when I got them done the first time, I was like, I love them. And I'm like, look back, they are terrible. They're literally like 2 squares because all the fluid builds up around the top. So like, it looks like I have 2 pecs. But I was just happy to have anything. So I was like, I love them so much. But then they like drop and fluff. And like at the start, your nipple is like very far down. But then the implant, your nipple stays the same, but your implant drops down so that the nipple's more in the middle. Do you know what I mean? So then it looks more normal. I look back, I'm like, oh my God, it was like a peck with the nipple on the very bottom. So that was that. Hopefully no pecs this time, because I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm being delusional, but I think because I've already had it done, my skin will be stretched. The muscles already cut open. Like, how bad can it be? But that's me being so delusional because I'll probably still be in bits. But I'll keep you updated. I'll fill you in. Won't be next week, the week after that, on everything and how it went and stuff. And yeah, can't wait. Today we have, this is the 6th time, if I'm right, that this lady's been on the podcast. Is that a record, I feel? For someone to be on, I think it is. And we have Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan has not been on since her 4-week box set we kind of did with her called Lovebirds. Me and Ellie were both in a relationship and we were thinking, okay, we need someone single, someone's going to go on dates. We need someone like to use as a test bunny and see what the world is like for our listeners who aren't in a relationship that we can't or couldn't necessarily give advice on. So we had Ciara in and we talked all things love. We set her up on dating apps. We got updates. We like talked her through conversations that she had, any advice she had as well from what she'd seen out there. But we now have her on today and she is in a different position, which is really exciting. So we're going to chat all things love, lovebirds and boyfriends. Ciara Ryan.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back.
Hold the applause.
Wait, you're the most reoccurring guest we've had on the podcast.
Yeah,
I've counted it.
I'm the 3rd unofficial member.
Because you were on with Ava.
Yeah.
And then you had 4 episodes with us with our Lovebirds.
Yeah.
And this is 6th episode.
Yeah.
6 out of 195. What even is that?
I love it though.
You've been on like a good % of the podcast.
Oh, were we trying to figure out a percentage?
Yeah, but then I said, you know what?
And you know what? Let's just not embarrass ourselves.
I was like 10%. What is it? Oh my God, we had an event actually last weekend with West Coast Cooler and someone sent in, we had a question box, people like write things in for like to ask us on stage, and it was like someone was like, oh, my friend's here celebrating her 23rd birthday, can you give her like say happy birthday? And I was like, happy birthday, and what age are you today? Fucking dope. Like,
did you read out it was her 23rd?
I read it out. I can't even I literally read it as 23rd, and then everyone was like
no, but that's fair though. I feel like I do shit like that all the time. I don't like taking it in.
Certain people though that you're in front of and you only seem to say stupid things around them, and I just feel like they think that person specifically thinks I'm an idiot. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever get that? But then some
that's
people,
like everyone for me. I'm like, I swear I'm actually smart.
I actually am. You are back with us. It's been a few months. When did you get to New York? It was around that time. What month was that?
I went in March. Yeah, it
so
was
much
March.
has changed since then.
So much has changed.
How's life been in general since Lovebirds?
Well, I mean, Mama got a boyfriend from her. So it works. Yeah, no, so different. Like I literally spent my entire summer with a boy that I met because of Lovebirds. Well,
tell us.
Yeah, he always gives out to me when I say this, but the reason I was open to dating was because you had messaged me. Do you remember you messaged me back, I think it was December time.
Oh,
and you were like, hey, would you come on and do this segment of the podcast? It's basically like dating, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, straight away, no. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
you were like, I don't want to date anyone.
I was like, I'm not open to dating right now. I was trying to go a year celibate. And then it got to the 6-month mark and I was like...
Cobwebs.
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Wait, why did you want to go you're celibate? What was the reason?
I just was like so over boys.
Fair.
I was so like heartbroken and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Did you feel like it was like you spent so much time sad that you couldn't get it done?
Yeah,
with your time, like,
you know,
it was
that
just
way I just was like, oh, why am I like going in a constant loop of like starting to see someone, starting to like them, then it like fizzles out or it ends or something happens, and then like I was just constantly sad.
Yeah. And it makes you feel shit about yourself.
Yeah. And I just need a break from this. I just want to stop dating for a while. And then you messaged me and I was like, hell no, girl. Hell no. And then March time came around. I think you said it again, or like we saw each other at an event and you suggested it, and then I was like, oh fuck it, will I just do it? Like I'll go on the dating apps because I'd never done them before.
Yeah. I
didn't even end up meeting him on a dating app.
No.
But it was really funny how everything turned out.
Can you tell us? Can you tell us more?
What do you want to know?
I'm
so annoyed.
Have you told how you met? Or aren't sharing that?
I don't know. We'd have to check if
maybe
I'm allowed.
Not. Yeah, maybe
could get him sacked. I could get him fired. Let's just say he was taking my bloods. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
But so it's mad how things just like make sense time wise though, because you just would have never been open to like getting to know someone.
No.
If you hadn't have been probably doing that.
No.
And if you had done it in December, you might have not then crossed paths with him at all.
The weirdest thing is I was actually supposed to, I met him at an appointment, okay? And I was supposed to go for that appointment months before, but I had kept pushing it out, and it was actually Ava O'Donoghue had gone for an appointment in this place, and so did Katie Jackson. And I saw it was Katie Jackson's Instagram story, and I was like, oh, this place messaged me actually. What was the name of it again? Because I want to go and get my bloods done. This was months after they had messaged me, and I just like got up an email and I was like, hey, sorry for the late response. I'd actually love to come in. And then they gave me a date, and then he was the date. He was there, and I was like, oh my God, who is this man?
Did you know straight away, do you think? Like, or was it like a slow burn?
Oh no, we say it all the time. Like it was literally like straight off the bat. We saw each other because I actually did a get ready with me when it happened. And I was
the
day of, I did a get ready with me that like kind of like went semi-viral, but I was like, get ready with me to go to the doctor's office just in case.
Oh my God.
And then like, and it was just, I obviously was saying that as a complete joke. And then I walked in, obviously I had like a full face on, and like I was done up, hair done. I walked in and I was like, who is this?
Who is this? And thank God I got ready.
So then I just started flirting with him, and I was like, oh, where are you from? And he was like, what the fuck? I was like,
did it make getting bloods done easier?
Yeah, because I literally was just like so focused on flirting with this man.
I literally faint when I get mine done, so I would have been fucking.
You faint into his arms.
I fainted, yeah.
I'm like, catch me. Yeah. So then we just he ended up. I'm like trying to be careful because I don't think he'll get in trouble. I don't think. No. I think his work like knows and stuff. But I saw him on a night out actually after the Image Awards.
That.
Yeah.
Did you come in to us and you were like, I kissed someone last night and it was him?
Yeah, it was him.
If he's like, please God, he's getting married, you could make that like a clip and like, I kissed someone last night, and then Chaba to you's getting. I know.
He's gonna shit himself. I've literally been with the boy 2 months, and me and you're like, when we get married, I'm gonna clip the podcast. So annoying though, because like I've always been someone that I don't think I've ever really liked any of my ex-boyfriends that I've been with before.
Now that you look back,
no, sorry, that's no hate in case any of them watch this. As in,
they will.
Wait, do I sound like a bitch?
No,
am I being a bitch right now? I just don't think that I don't think that we liked each other the same way that me and my current boyfriend like each other. Like we really so embarrassing, but like I love him and he loves me. But I think before, like I was like, it was kind of just someone to be with or to pass time with,
like someone you don't hate hanging out with, like
yeah exactly. I feel
you're
like
grand, like.
That's what my past relationships were. So I was always like this like kind of man hater where I was like, like fuck men, why is everyone so obsessed with their boyfriends? And now I'm like, shit, I'm obsessed with my boyfriend.
You get it.
I get it, because he just does everything for me. He's so nice to me, and I'm like, God.
And you're like, that's how it should have been.
Yeah, but I just didn't realise that. Yeah, I wouldn't say I didn't like any of the previous boys. I just didn't realise that it actually gets really good.
Yeah.
There's good ones out there. I think I was just picking... No, I don't want to say I was picking bad ones either.
If you have a bad experience, not a bad one, but like a bad experience first, that kind of shapes your view of what a relationship is.
Yeah.
So if you keep having that, you're like, this is no different to what I had last time.
Yeah,
so it kind of depends on the first, I feel. Was your first not good?
No, my first boyfriend was lovely. It actually reminds me of like kind of like my first boyfriend. Like we're like really nice guy. And then I just think after that, like the in-between period, like growing up in my like late teens, early 20s, I just was... Yeah. Sometimes though you need to like go for kind of the bad boys. I feel like they're a bit more, not more fun, but
it's exhilarating.
Yeah.
But then you realise the nice guy is actually...
The nice guy is the one that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't make a bad boy a husband.
No. Do you want to?
No.
No.
But you can't either because they're just, I don't know.
Why
do I imagine like a man, like a leather jacket, like just jetting off into the sun? Like.
Yeah, no. So really happy. And all thanks to Lovebirds. You and Ellie
saying that.
These are going to be my 2 bridesmaids.
Oh my God. We can do a Lovebird speech. Yeah. If you listen to this, you can be like, oh my God. I need to get the ring.
You can do a prayer of the faithful.
Okay, fine. Okay. Can I sing My Shepherd is the Lord?
You can sing, actually. Put Charleen anywhere near Mike. She's going to whip out a number.
And if Reese is there, I'm taking the mic off.
The whole wedding is going to be sponsored by Penny's Rita Ora collection.
I love Rita, guys.
I love Rita Ora. I really hope there's a Rita Ora Primark trip on the cards for us this year.
I want a trip where she attends the trip with us.
You had that before.
Well, she was there, yeah, but she was there, but she wasn't. She just sang and then went. But like, remember Ibiza? We were like, I wonder if she's gonna pop out and just join us on the Ibiza trip.
I know, yeah.
I just wanted to be on it with us.
She's gas.
She's gas.
I love her.
Do you think you find love when you're not looking for it? Because in a way, like we obviously had you out looking, searching the streets. Like we had you on, we had you on dating. We had you on dating apps. We put you out there. You were off the streets for 6 months.
Yeah.
We put you back on it.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Like the streets?
It's okay.
The streets call it. But like you didn't really, then you kind of found that by accident.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like the best way? Do you think if you go onto a dating app to find someone, it's like you won't find it?
Oh, the dating apps are hell.
Really?
They're hell. Well, because I kind of did it more
entertaining
as content for the podcast. I know that sounds kind of bad to say, but I was kind of like, I'm not thinking I'm going to find my husband here.
No.
I just was like, I'll go on a few dates. I didn't even end up going on any dates.
No, you didn't.
From it.
No.
But anyway, I was just like texting people, and like it just got to a point where I was like texting loads of different guys. It was all like small talk. I didn't really necessarily I think that you like have to meet someone in person to know if you're going to like them anyway.
Oh, even if they're good looking, if you meet them and they have a vibe, it's not good.
No, but yeah, like I feel like even some like the same with like Instagram. You might see someone on Instagram and you're like, Jesus, he is so hot, and then you meet him in person, you're like, oh my God, that's all you are.
Yeah,
you're just
there's
so hot.
nothing else there. Or the opposite. Sometimes it like someone's vibe and like raise can like make them hot, and they're like, 100%. You're not even actually good looking, really.
Do you know who I always think as well, like you can laugh someone into bed?
100%.
I feel like Lewis Capaldi cleans up.
Honestly, probably.
But like I went to his concert recently, and I mean I was pissing
Was he
myself.
funny in the concert as well?
He is so funny. He was like, I'm going to sing the most depressing song ever now, but enjoy. And like everyone was just laughing at him. Like I was like, you're gas.
He needs to be in stand-up.
I was like, I'd say you pull.
Yeah, I like.
He's just so funny.
Funny is a good trait. If a man can't make me laugh, I'm like, that's what do I do?
No.
Like, what are we done to talk about together?
I just feel like I'd be so bored.
Yeah.
I need to be laughing like all the time with someone.
I feel like you're always laughing with blank. Legend.
I'm trying to think of a name from you. He wants to be called Legend, like as his alias.
I was wet myself.
Yeah, okay. Hardly.
Kept saying Legend. And wait, was that his first time meeting your parents?
No, he had met my parents like kind of individually. So like,
but first night proper
like,
together
out to the pub and see them there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was his first time over to my family home, because obviously he lives down the country.
Yes.
So I went down to his family home
quite soon on.
Yeah, because like I feel like that's kind of what you do. Like,
yeah.
Whereas I live out of home, but in Dublin. So like it was kind of like, well, why we don't need to go back to my family home because
it's not urgent. Like, yeah, true.
Yeah,
because otherwise, you kind of do meet family early on, I think. I feel like when if they still live in their family home, because you can't really not like it's just like it's kind of rude then if you just don't come down.
Exactly. So I was like, I don't live at home, so like there's no need for us to
be going to yours,
to go back to mine. But then obviously going back to his house, he was just like, I'll go back every weekend.
How was it?
I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. Yeah, he's from like Leitrim. #discover Leitrim.
I don't even know anyone from Leitrim.
I know, right? So I had like never heard of it before I met this man. When I first met him, I was like, "Where are you from?" And he was like, "Guess."
He doesn't sound like he's from Leitrim.
No, he
Protein Bar is Leitrim, I think.
Is he is.
He's thick accent.
No, he definitely doesn't have that. And no hate to protein bar on his accent, but
Oh,
no, it's
no,
definitely
but
not
it's
that
not
strong.
that. Yeah.
His is pretty. I thought he was from like Kildare or something.
Yeah,
or like
exactly.
Westmeath.
You would- yeah,
like
yeah.
just outside Dublin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I went in and he was like, I was like, where are you from? And he was like, guess. And I started like guessing like Kildare, Westmeath, and he was like, no, it begins with an L. I go Laois, I go Limerick, I go Longford. I said every L, and then he goes Leitrim. I was like, never heard of
Didn't
it.
even know
No,
that
I did. I had heard of it, but I was like, oh, is that where that place Carrick-on-Shannon is? And he was like, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
never
that's
knew
where all
that.
the hens and stags are on. So
Oh my
like,
God. I
that's-
never knew that was in that county.
yeah.
Wow.
So then I was like, what the fuck is in Leitrim? But then went down, guys, it's actually gorgeous. There's loads of like really stunning lakes and like forestry and stuff. I actually really do like it, but I just love the countryside.
Is it right on the coast?
No, it's
is it in the middle?
beside Sligo.
Why do I feel like people go on boats in Carrick-on-Shannon though? Where are they
They
going?
do.
Oh, they're on the lake.
Yeah,
They're not on the sea.
On the lakes now.
Right.
I'm so scared that we're going to sound so stupid.
but like, but Ireland's such a big place. It's
Yeah.
hard to know everything about every county.
Yeah, I also feel like they don't teach geography properly to Dublin
No,
pupils. Like I don't care what
actually-
anyone says. They don't.
I think I know the shape of Leitrim, the county though.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm not because I remember I actually have so much issues. I remember like counties by their shapes,
Really?
or maybe it's Offaly that has the weird like it's kind of like round at the top and then like has a dip in it. Am I right saying that? I need to see Offaly. Offaly kind of looks like a weird chicken wing because that's how I used to remember my counties. Like I think I could name them all.
Could you?
Yeah,
Go on, so.
You were right about Offaly with the chicken wing shape.
I was right.
Oh
Has
my
a chicken wing
gosh.
shape. See, it's a Leitrim if it's skinny. It's like a skinny little county. Yeah.
Oh my
See?
God.
So skinny. Okay. Dublin, Kildare, Wicklow, Carlow, Meath, Westmeath, Monaghan, Galway, Mayo. I know these aren't anything anymore. Leitrim, Longford, Tipperary, Limerick, Cork, Kerry, Armagh, Antrim, Louth, Sligo, Derry.
Yeah.
That's 20. Okay, Wexford. Oh God, am I missing loads?
I'm just laughing at this. Is very
A riveting episode, really.
Fermanagh, Antrim, Tyrone, Down, Armagh, Derry. I think I'm not missing that many now. Portlaoise.
That's in Laois.
Have I said Laois? I haven't said Laois. Do you think I've got them all now? I think that's it.
I'd say
I
we're
think we're missing.
Defo missing
Offaly.
some.
I didn't say Offaly. I think that's all I have anyway. That's all I have.
Oh, Claire.
Clare, Cavan. I think I got them all. Yay!
You did. I'm going to give you that anyway.
Kilkenny?
No.
Oh, no.
Mine is Kilkenny. That's quite a big one to miss. I'm not
What
really-
shape is it?
It's huge. It's really big and it's kind of like a rectangular shape with a bit chipped off it. Is that right? Guys, that's really concerning. Why do I know that?
That was good. That was impressive.
I actually really good at the world map as well. I could point out probably most places on the map.
Really? Yeah,
Like-
that's because you've fucking been to most places on the world map.
Yeah, but yeah, true. I just do love the map.
Did you say Roscommon?
No.
No.
God.
What's on in
What the
Roscommon?
fuck? Yeah, someone tell us.
Someone drop a question
Why
box
should
below.
I- why
Leave
should we
a comment
come?
under this podcast.
Yeah, why should we come to Roscommon? Tell us and we'll come.
I really want to start a road trip series
Oh my God, I would love that. Can I
around
come?
Ireland. Yeah.
We
And
should
go
bring
to like
someone to every county.
all the tiny little towns in Ireland.
I was only talking about this to Scriva or something, but we'd only been somewhere and I was like, I haven't been. How have I not visited a lot of places in Ireland? I've never been
Yeah.
to Cliffs of Moher.
Neither.
Never done Giant's Causeway, nothing.
Neither. And I love it. I love going to like the tiny little kind of
Little
shitholes
pubs and
though,
all,
like
yeah.
almost, and they literally have nothing there. Like there's
yeah.
only a pub and a small shop,
Yeah, one pub.
and it's grey crack.
Yeah.
It's always so much fun.
We should get a camper van. Yeah.
That would be great fun.
I feel like that's what Kegs was doing. The
Oh
van.
yeah.
We should do that.
Sorry.
Pimp out a van.
Also, I can't believe that we just skimmed past this. The live show.
The live show. You were front row.
Oh my God. Okay, no. Straight off the bat, the best live show I have ever been to of yours. And I think I've been to like 3 or 4
You've been
of
to
them
good
now.
few, yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, there was a point where there was tears streaming down my face.
Oh my
I
God.
was crying,
I love
laughing. And like even the production of it was so good.
Oh, the confessions vibe.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like even you and Ellie were like, oh yeah, it's like more of a show this time. And I was like, what
What do
the
you mean?
hell? And then when you came out in like the trench coats and all, it was unreal.
Oh,
Special mention to Madison
I
Cawley
love.
as
Oh
well.
my god,
She is.
She
is the moment.
I still watch that video on repeat.
No, same.
It was like a whole routine when she came out.
She's so
Like
gas.
what, like making the crowd cheer more. I've never heard screams like that for her in my life, for anyone.
She is my it girl right now.
She's-
Like anything she does, I'm just like, you are so cool.
You see her on the bus, she was like, look at this prank, and she just like gives the finger to loads of officers and she's like afterwards, like, I need her fucking eyelash routine as well.
I know.
Her eyelashes are absolutely good. She was down in with Icon getting her makeup done by Kaylee.
Oh, I
Done
saw.
doing crew, and I seen her. I opened the door and just Madison Cawley sitting there with like a prosthetic nose. It was so funny.
No, she is just
She's
gas.
hilarious.
I wish like I could be, because people say about me like you're not afraid of social anxiety, and I'm like, I kind of am.
There's a limit to things.
yeah,
Oh.
or I can be.
Anyway, so you're happily in love. What advice would you give to someone who's like, you obviously weren't really wanting a boyfriend.
No.
You weren't going out looking for someone, but I know some girls that write into us and stuff, they really want that. And like, maybe for someone who's not looking and someone who's looking, what advice would you give in general for love? Right now.
It's hard to know, because like obviously I like am so fucking healed sometimes, like
Yeah.
where I listen to Mel Robbins all the time, and like I always try to take my advice from her. I just
love
feel
her.
like she has such a good moral compass.
Yeah.
And it's hard, it just depends on what you want out of life and out of a boyfriend. Like if you really want a boyfriend, you have to date, and I think some people date and then get really thrown off by it, so then they're like, right, I'm not dating anymore, like someone's just gonna walk
Appear in
into
your
my
lap.
life.
Yeah.
But like that's not realistic, like that's not gonna happen. Obviously
No.
what happened to me was like just luck
Yeah.
that happened to happen, but like
Fate.
otherwise I would have just had to go on those dates that I didn't really want to go on. But like eventually you will meet someone, or you'll bump into someone. You have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, true.
I think a lot of people just kind of want a boyfriend without like any of the work
that goes into getting one.
that goes into it either. Yeah, like you do unfortunately have to date. You do have to kiss a few frogs,
Yeah, you do.
and eventually you'll get there.
That's true, because they probably go on a date, and if that doesn't instantly go well, they're like, oh, I'm done. And then
Yeah.
it's like, then you go off them for another few months, and then you don't find that same thing happens again.
Yeah, I
Or
think you
you're
have
scared.
to date around as well. I think a lot of my problems, like going back to what we said, I used to just go on one date with a guy and like wouldn't care about 9 things out of 10, but I'd be like, oh, we got on at the date, so like I'm just going to start seeing him now. Instead of like just like kind of
Right.
dating around and being like, oh, well, like I don't know, maybe that person's not for me.
See, dating around is probably hard though as well, because if you're someone, for most people, I feel like if you like someone, you're like, oh, but I like him, I don't want to go on a date with someone else this week.
Yeah.
You'd nearly feel a guilt towards the other person, but you're like, you're not one exclusive with someone who you went on one date with.
No, and they're probably not being
They're
exclusive
they're
to you.
most likely not.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
I think date around. And I think that if you start to feel bad about one person, I think it will show you that you like that person more.
True.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I don't think any guy is going to be like, oh, she's dating around. If anything, they're going to be like, oh shit, like she's not waiting for me.
Yeah.
So
True.
like I may get my act together.
True. And I feel like if you're too much invested in one person, then you end up doing like things that is out of character, because you're like putting everything into that one person.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have a few options there
Yeah.
on the
As you
roster,
should, as you should.
a few dates,
Yeah.
then you mightn't put that person first, and then they'll be like, oh, why isn't she like available this day? Like, make yourself busy.
Exactly.
I think I seen Alex Cooper say that. She was like, even if you're not busy, like tell that guy, oh, sorry to reply, I was busy doing this and that. Like, be busy.
Yeah.
Don't be the person who's like,
But no one wants anyone sitting around for them all day.
To wait for them, no.
Like I don't think anyone really wants someone that's fully at their beck and call. Like you think that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, why aren't you here? Like, why aren't we doing anything? But then I'm like, I wouldn't actually want you to be here all the time whenever I wanted you to be, because I'd get bored.
you want someone to have like their own life outside of you,
Yeah.
and like not just like be at your beck and call, like that. Like maybe the odd time ditch you for his friends or something. Like, as annoying as in the moment, you're like, right, at least they have, maybe not ditch you, but like do things with their friends, or like
Yeah.
just have a life outside of your relationship, because when it gets like that, it's a bit
Full on.
overwhelming.
But it's just the getting into the relationship. It's hard. It actually is hard.
It's hard, especially at this age, because it's like you're thinking more long term. When you're younger, you're like, well, I always thought I was going to marry everyone I was with, but like you're able to not think as long term, whereas now it's like this could be it for everyone who's dating someone now.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Scary.
And it's like so terrifying. I wouldn't say I'm someone like who has commitment issues, but sometimes I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, is this going to be my last boyfriend?
Yeah, it's the realization of like, this could be it now.
Yeah, I know.
God.
I hope it is, but like,
Yeah.
you obviously never know either.
No. Have it made you thought differently about love now? Like being in, well, like you were saying, it's a different type of experience for you. Do you think
like,
you do, as well though, you probably like know yourself better now at this age than you would have at being young, so you know exactly what you want, whereas when you're young no one knows what they want from someone,
yeah, that's
so you
so
get a
true.
different type of relationship then.
Yeah, like I feel like before, like I was maybe just like infatuated with boys, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm just like obsessed with you and like whatever you want. But now like we really respect each other. Like he really respects my job and what I do, and he's like sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't like want to go to this event, or I don't want to do this, and he'd be like, no, like you need to get up and you need to go to this, and like come on. And then like he'd be like, say like come over, and he'd be like, you haven't posted this weekend, what's going on? Yeah,
I love
he's like
that.
so like on top of it for me, which is so nice, because I suppose before in the past, like obviously this job can leave people like in a weird position where they're like, are you going to be posting about me? And they can get a bit weird with this.
Or I think, to be honest, for us, it makes the pool of men possible to get with much smaller, because a lot of men don't want to be with an influencer.
I think that a lot of guys want to sleep with an influencer, but I don't know if a lot of them take them
Maybe so. Yeah.
as seriously.
Yeah, as seriously. And also they're like, oh, well, I don't want to be online, or like they think it's cringe, or like there's a lot. Yeah.
But then I always think about those guys, like, what are you afraid that you're going to do that I'm going to tell people?
True. So
like,
we're actually weeding out the bad ones.
Yeah, like I'm like, why would you like not want me to talk about something or say something? Like, what would you do?
What are you hiding from? Like,
yeah,
that's true.
What are you afraid of yourself that
is
you're
true.
obviously capable of? Because like I would never deliberately go on. I don't really do it anyway. Bar when I come on this podcast. No, but I still don't even feel like I bash anyone.
No,
because it's just like I don't
not your
care.
nature,
like anyone could be painted bad in any light by someone,
course,
you know,
but
like,
depending on whose experience this is gone through.
Exactly. I'm sure like some people probably paint me in a really bad light, and that's just their personal experience of me, but I don't think that's necessarily the full picture. So I think like everything with a pinch of salt. But yeah, I always think that like when a guy is like, no, like I want to be really private, I want to keep this like really offline, I so respect that. Like as I said, like I wouldn't post my boyfriend now just because he hasn't posted on Instagram since like 2022, I think.
Green flag.
Yeah, so like he doesn't use it, and like even when people have found him and like follow him, and he's just like decline.
Yeah.
He better fucking decline me coming on this podcast now. Be like, yeah, he declines. I get a hey girly message. Actually, he accepted me.
He accepted me last
followed me
week.
back and he messaged me and he said I look fab.
Do you think you'll ever put like? Do you think over time you'll get more lenient with it, or do you think you're kind of like you still want to just be mostly you on your page? Like it won't turn into like a
couple's page.
No, I can't imagine doing that. But do you think you'll kind of feature more and more as you go, like as you kind of are together longer? Like you don't have a plan?
I don't know. Like it's hard to say. I think it's just kind of more fun now because it's so new.
Yeah.
I feel like eventually,
so people are like screenshotting, zooming in, and like
it's still fun now. I'm sure people will be like, right now, and give a shit that you have a boyfriend anymore. I just think because like my last boyfriend was 3 years ago. Like that was the last time I had a proper boyfriend.
And you also were very like vocal online about being single. You tell about like you'd have like stories or like get ready with me. It's like I feel like people are so happy for you now because they're like, oh my god,
it's such a different
era for you. Like,
but I love being in love at the same time as Taylor Swift. It's honestly like the best thing that can ever happen. I'm like on a rampage at the moment. I'm like, anyone that doesn't like Taylor Swift is just miserable in their life.
I agree. I do, honestly.
I love her.
The hatred people have for her is like not well. Like it's weird.
It's insane.
I've never seen it for any other artist. I'm like, she's so controversial. Like how can people actually have that much anger for her?
No, she's like the least problematic person ever, and people are just like, I hate you, and I'm like, you hate her because she's successful, and she's cool. I love her.
She writes songs about bad people,
and boys, and who cares? And so
don't do bad things if you don't want a song written about you.
Exactly. Period. Clock it.
We're gonna do red flag radar. You know this from the live show. We've done a little segment on this, just of things people send in. We tell them if it's a red flag or if it's just, what was the other option? Green flag. It's sometimes they're not really. Gosh, these glasses ain't working. Okay, he never lets me pay for anything when we're out ever. I'm all for chivalry, but I'm also an independent woman. Red flag or green flag?
Girl, shut your mouth. Let the man pay. How is that a red flag?
That's green.
I'm like, okay, sugar daddy.
okay, I'll leave my purse at home.
What? I don't even know. Why did someone complain about? That must be fake.
Maybe she wants to feel like, I don't know. Is it like a thing where equal?
I don't know. To be fair, I'm after like going off and saying all that. To be fair, I think I would be really awkward if someone paid for everything.
Yeah,
you kind of feel like you owe them something.
Yeah.
Or they might like, yeah.
Like even let me buy you something back, even if it's small. Like at least I feel like I'm doing something. Like I'll buy a chocolate bar. You bring me for dinner, I'll get you dessert.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think everything is like, it kind of gives me like ownership vibe. I don't know. It's like, you know, them people who like want to pay for your whole life and fund your life.
I mean, fab.
I've never met one, but you know,
I've
like
never met one either.
Unfortunately, if
No.
not. I had a guy actually text me last night. He's like, "Can I send you money?" And he sent me like a screenshot of his bank account. I was like, "You're definitely a scam."
I get them on TikTok the whole time, and it's
Yeah.
like, I'll pay you €5,000 a month.
Yeah,
And I'm
okay.
like, I would love this, but I can't. My mom would kill me.
I know, and you're definitely scamming me. And
Yeah,
taking my
you
bank
definitely end up just robbing me of $5,000 a month in debt.
account. I'd be setting up direct debit, thinking that it's going.
Yeah, I'm
going
like,
to me.
happy days. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's actually a tough one.
I don't think it's a red flag, but I think maybe he doesn't know how you feel about it and he needs to be told. You can be like, look, I actually feel like I want to also treat you sometimes. Like that just makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And then he might understand it better because he might just think now he's being a gent. He mightn't see there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, that's
Because
very
there's not
true.
necessarily, but I would also feel awkward like that.
Yeah, so would
If
I
it was
actually.
every single thing.
No, I
all
wouldn't.
the
I
time.
wouldn't be into that. Like, I
No.
like to. I'm like, you can get dinner, I'll get drinks.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Or you get the hotel, I get flights or something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Something
yeah.
split it like something.
Yeah, but obviously the girl pays the lesser one.
Oh, girl pays smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
Always
one
flights.
costs less. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give it. It's neither red or green. Beige.
Yeah, it's beige flag.
And when you scroll down his Instagram, there's still old pictures there with his ex. We've been together nearly a year.
Oh, I feel like our opinions are going to differ on this.
Oh, what
well,
are you going to say?
I don't know. Maybe you'd agree. Like, I think that like you can't erase someone from your life.
I agree.
Oh,
I
really?
agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I wouldn't be bothered by that unless like when we got together there was like something weird with the ex.
Yeah.
Like there was like unfinished business. Then I might be a bit like, why is
Yeah.
it still there? But no, if you're together a year, who cares?
Unless he has like 6 pictures and the ex is like the 5th and you're like, you're the 6th.
Is she on the Instagram as well?
I don't know.
If you're on the Instagram, I wouldn't care.
But if I would care, if there were 6 pictures and I'm one row between him and his ex,
Yeah.
I think that's a lot. If there's 6 photos. If it's just, if they're literally kissing and then I'm up above kissing him. I think if you have to scroll down a bit, maybe. If it's a group picture or something different. But I think if I'm really that close to his ex in the feeds.
Yeah, see, I just wouldn't care about that. Like,
Really?
no, I wouldn't care. I just feel like, whatever.
It's
Like,
grand.
you're the one that's with him now.
True.
Why bothered?
I would have cared about this when I was younger because I remember having that problem when I was young. And I
Oh,
was like,
really?
she's still on your page. What the fuck? Because like when you're young, you can't think logically. You're just
Yeah,
like,
that's so true.
Like you just think,
You just get angry.
yeah, you just get angry. So I think then, but you're the one with him. As long as he's also featuring you, I think.
Yeah, if
I think he
you're
needs-
not on the Instagram, maybe red flag.
Yeah.
And if it's a fan account for her, then possibly a red flag. If you're
Yeah.
on it and you're together a year, like who cares?
Yeah. But also, if it bothers you, it bothers you. So it matters how he responds to you. Tell him it bothers you.
Period. Okay,
No.
emotionally
If
mature
it's a problem,
queen.
it's a problem. So red flag. Oh, not red flag. Okay. Red flag if he responds with like animosity
Yeah.
to your issue. Refuses to kiss me when I've makeup on my lips. It's only a bit of tinted lip oil, like.
Is it the Cash X Charleen?
Is it a cash extra legal? It best not be. He should be eating that. Oh, any makeup on my lips.
To be fair, I do think some boys are like weird with textures sometimes.
I don't think I really like kissing someone with loads on my lips.
Yeah, well, I personally wouldn't want to kiss him. You're going to ruin my
Kissing
fucking
with
makeup.
makeup on in general,
Yeah, I'm like, just don't touch me.
just don't.
Please.
Just air hug.
Yeah. But sometimes like when I put on my body oil at night and like if I get a hug, he's like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's fucking moisturizer. You should try it sometime so you don't feel like a piece of sandpaper. What the fuck?
So you're not dusty.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, it's actually really lovely. And that's why my skin is so soft. She's always like, your skin is so soft. And I'm like, yeah, because I
Like
moisturize the shit
sleeping.
out of my body.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I do know people are weird about textures.
Yeah.
And I can even be weird about textures on my own body. So like, if
So can I.
they're weird about having lip oil on their lips, fair enough.
Yeah. I think that's not like the end of the world.
No.
It's annoying if you if you've always got it on. Maybe just like, I don't know.
It'd be worse if he didn't want to kiss you with any makeup on. If he was like, oh no, Stady, you have no
Yeah,
makeup on.
true. He's just trying to protect your lovely Charleen X Cash lip oil, I'd say. Seats in the stalls, then we got a dilemma for today. It says, hey birds, listen to your podcasts. You're now a bird because you're on the 6th episode.
Let's go.
Listen to all your podcasts. I love hearing what you're both getting up to. I'm from Ireland, but I've lived in Australia for the past year and a half with my partner. The problem is the past few months he started working FIFO, which stands for fly in, fly out. He's basically working away for 2 weeks and off for 1 week. I work in the city 5 days a week. When he's on his week off, we basically only have the weekend together because of my work. I feel us missing each other more, and when he's working away, I worry what he's like with other girls. He can come across very flirty, and I find when he's telling me stories, I just don't want to hear about it. I end up thinking too much about how he's with other girls when I'm not there. He's never cheated, and honestly, he's a lovely person. I don't know if it's just my own insecurities, but I find myself picking fights whenever we see each other then. Any advice? Greatly appreciated. Thank you, girls. Oh.
I feel like she's self-sabotaging
Yeah.
a little bit. It's obviously hard when you miss someone and when like you're not with them, but I think it might be a bit like her own brain is like,
Turn her against.
yeah, him, because she's just maybe missing him and she's jealous that she doesn't get to spend time with him, which
100%.
is normal.
Fair, I've done it. Yeah.
I know, like even when you were saying that,
Yeah.
I was like, I have done exactly
Yeah.
this, like
Yeah.
where I pick fights and I'm like, what the hell, I can't stand listening to him talking about anything. Like you've no evidence, as she
that
said,
he's done anything.
to
Yeah.
back up what you're saying, bar the fact that he's a little bit flirty. Like everyone's a little bit flirty. You either trust your boy, well, not everyone, but as in,
Yeah.
like you could be perceived as a little bit flirty. I could be perceived as a little bit flirty. I'm not going to do anything
No.
to jeopardize my
Sometimes it's just
relationship.
people's personalities as well, that they just
Yeah.
come across, but they're not even.
No.
Just friendly.
Yeah. And like you either trust your boyfriend or you don't.
Yeah.
And I think that you probably do trust your boyfriend. It's just tough that you have to spend time apart.
Time away.
Yeah.
That's probably the tricky part, because I think I've done that before where like the two of us end up picking fights when we got close. It's like the closer you get to seeing each other, you're just fighting because you miss each other.
Yeah.
But it's like, sometimes it's like words left unsaid. Like maybe it's you need to just be like, here, this is really fucking hard, I miss you. But it comes out in other ways, so you end up like projecting and being mean to them.
Yeah.
When you're actually just actually really love you and I actually miss you so much. But it just comes out in other frustrated ways because you're bottling it up and it just doesn't feel nice.
100%.
So I think seeing like an end goal to it as well, because I know that is it FIFO? Whatever. But I've heard people doing it, but I think people only do it for a short amount of time. So knowing when there's an end to it would be good. And just making sure when you see him, you really spend quality time with him, planning things, like just try not to get into your own head too much.
Yeah. And reminding yourself as well, like when you are alone and like having those thoughts like, oh, what's he doing? Who's he with? Like you don't know and you're assuming the worst.
Yeah.
So why don't you just start assuming the best instead
best.
and be like, when he's out with these people, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
He's telling all of his friends how much he loves me and how great of a person I am.
Yeah.
And like that's going to change your entire perspective on it
100%.
as opposed to being like, he's doing this, he's doing that. You're just assuming. And until you have concrete evidence, there's no point
No.
in
Worrying.
assuming that. Like what's the point?
So true. And also,
Whether you worry or not,
the same outcome is
it's
going to
gonna
happen.
be the same outcome.
Yeah.
So
You're going
like-
to worry. It's going to happen to you twice if you worry about it. Because
Yeah.
you're worrying about it, and then you'll actually, if something did happen, you find out about that and you get heartbroken again.
Yeah.
So you're breaking your own heart by thinking the worst of someone who's really lovely,
Yeah.
like she said, and like you're just going to ruin your feelings towards each other.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think you need to just be really honest with him about your feelings.
Yeah, I think so too. Just be like, I'm finding this tough, but like,
because he's the one it's harder for the person. Sometimes it's at home.
yeah,
She's obviously at home and
100%.
he's out there, a new experience, new people. Like
Yeah.
you'd naturally be a bit like, oh God, but like I think you just need to have trust in that and just like have faith in him.
I would even just be like, hey, listen, like obviously we've been bickering a bit recently. I think from my end, this is what's happening. Is there any way that like maybe when you're on the 2 weeks out, you could give me a little bit more reassurance?
Yeah.
That's like what I need
Yeah.
from you in our relationship.
Yeah.
And like if he can't do that, like
Then
you know,
they should listen to your needs and try look
Yeah.
after them.
100%.
100%. And yeah, I think like if you're, even for girls in this and in general, if you're up all night when your boyfriend goes out or goes somewhere, like that's like whether he does something or not, I always think at that night out, you're either losing sleep or you're getting your sleep. Like there's no point worrying twice and going through the emotions as if something's happening and then nothing happens and then you've lost all night's sleep about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're up with like that. No relationship should be like that.
No,
whether
but
it is
you're
on,
always going to find out these things anyway.
100%.
Like especially in Ireland. Well, I know this girl's probably Australia, but like even in Ireland, everyone knows everyone. Like no one's getting away with anything here.
Mad, isn't it? How small of a country it is? It's like big population, but like you find out.
You find everyone knows everyone, and everyone like you're not getting away with anything. So I'm like, why miss the sleep? You're going to find out eventually anyway.
Yeah,
True.
True.
I agree.
Get your
with that.
sleep, girls. Ciara, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me
The
on.
final part of Lovebirds, and you found love.
I found love.
So happy.
I'll be on in a few years for my engagement announcement. I'm going to scare the shit out of this poor man.
Have you talked about something like that?
I'm literally like to him all the time. Like, right, so here's the ring I
love
want.
that.
Like, will we live in like a country house just outside Dublin, or we live in a townhouse in Dublin? I'd say he is like your.
But I think that's the best type. Like I always think when people are like, "Oh God, I don't want to say something to my boyfriend," I'm like, "That's the one person you can literally be a weirdo around and say whatever you want." And someone who's not going to run away and be scared of anything, that's who you should stay with.
Yeah,
like that's
my Charlene Murphy.
What do you have to do? This finger or this one? I seen someone do this, and I was like, "That's like a crocodile."
Clacky.
Yeah, but we're all delighted for you.
Thanks so much for having me on, girls, and thanks for girls. Just you,
girl,
and the other girl. Thanks so much, girl.
Invisible Ellie. We are back on Monday for How Am I Drink Extra Juice. So we'll see you then, and then Wednesday as normal for How Am I Drink, and Thursdays for full video as well. So we'll see you then. Love you.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.